Hi friends, it's Liz here at Liz the Paper Project. So I'm getting ready to send out a snail mail package to a friend of mine, and I thought I would show you guys what I'm including in this one, or at least some of the pieces, because I know some of you had mentioned that you wanted to see kind of the filming process for ideas on, sending things to pen pals or snail mail, etc. So I'm going to get started with the vellum envelope. I love vellum. I love printing on vellum. And for this particular one, I decided to just add the images of dried flowers that I have. And I thought I would just add a bunch of tickets in there, just different colors and stuff, because as you know, we all love to use our tickets. So I thought she could use this, in one of her journals or something that she just wants to kind of keep on hand. A paper sampler is another one of my favorite things to do, and I just love that you can use every single piece that's in here. So I think this idea came from Nick the Booksmith, but I'm not sure. I think that's one of the ones that I had seen, and basically it's just gathering lots of different paper goodies that can be used either in your junk journals or your paper project, etc. So this one has a variety of pages, including vintage book pages. It has some wallpaper samples, vintage wrapping paper pieces, dictionary pieces. These are game board pieces, I guess. Vintage stationery and that sort of thing. So this can be ripped up in pieces and used in collaging or in your junk journals, etc. And like I said, even the entire cover can be used, including the wrapping. So I think I really like those. The next thing I wanted to include is these vintage wallpaper little bags. I love these. They come out so beautiful because it's so many different kinds of vintage wallpaper. And in these ones, I've only added one piece here, but I might add more before it goes. Just some nice florals. I don't know if you can see that, that I've die cut, and I think I've included another one in this one here. And my favorite, one of my favorite wallpapers is this one because it's raised and you can actually paint it. I love using that wallpaper. So I've just attached it with this cute little dog paper clip because I know she has a doggy. So I thought that would be, something that she would enjoy. The next thing I have added is some wax seals. Now I love wax seals. I think they just add a really nice touch to any work. And I'm going to show you, I've actually closed this one up for her, sealed it. But I'm thinking, I've got one set up here and it has 6 different designs on it, so mostly florals and botanicals. I'm thinking I might add a kit similar to this into my shop. Let me know if you guys are interested. Leave a comment below if you think this would be something that you could use or that you might be interested in getting, because I really just love getting just different things in mail myself, and I thought, well, maybe I can include one of the kits in my shop. The next thing, I'll be adding more to the bag, but I thought I would include some postcards, and these are showing some national parks in Canada. So I thought that might be interesting. And then a 1999 kind of agenda that has the month of her birth, which I thought was cool. And like I said, I'll probably be adding more pieces to this, but I just thought I'd show you just some of the variety of items that I just like to add to mail that I'm sending out. And then lastly, I love this one. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention the glassine bags are from J9 Scraps on Etsy, and she's in Canada for my Canadian subscribers. So I get my bags from her. So with this one bag, I ended up just making a little kind of ephemera holder. I just added some pieces, to kind of decorate the cover. And then this one's just a little Tim Holtz piece, just to give it a little bit more structure, like, you know. And then I stamped just some vintage paper and craft paper, I should say, with some stamps. Again, I'll be adding more before this goes, but I just wanted to give you an idea what, you know, what little things I like to send. This says special gift for you. This one's got says photographer. So it's just adding a bunch of things because I know I like to use those when I'm collaging in my journals as well. And then of course the back, there's also a double tag. So I'll show you that in a minute. And then the inside, I thought it was super cute because I just added pockets with a book page. And so yeah, let me just show you the types of things that are in here. So when I pull things out, you'll see what I'm talking about. So I've got different kinds of tags because I think when, you know, making journals and stuff, tags is always one of those things that, I don't know, I make them, but it's not like my most exciting thing to make for a journal. I just know that they all need a tag. So anyways, I'm adding some tags there. And if this wants to go in, there we go. And again, just different colors because I know she's not necessarily like a vintage kind of crafter. She doesn't necessarily like all vintagey stuff. These are labels with just different French words on them, but I thought she could use these in anything again. And this little thing, this little folio or ephemera holder has 3 different pockets on each side. And then on the other side, I just again stamped some vellum with a little mailbox. This little envelope, which I think is super cute because it could be used as a template or it could be added in a craft as well, in a craft project. And then just a little black and white camera. And then the other side has some similar pieces again with the tags. These are double-sided and this one's just got the really nice kind of stitch pattern to it, which I really love. And the back of the bag, I left, opened up a spot to add another little tag there. And I am not adding strings or anything to this one because you know, sometimes I like to, when I'm working on something and I want something to match my work, I like to add my own ribbon or whatever it is with it. So I'm leaving these blank so she can do that. And then on this pocket here, I'm just going to pull them all out actually. So the next pocket has some printed out images that I printed with my faux memo printer. And if you guys haven't seen that video, I will link it below. It's this cute little printer that is thermal printing. So all you need is to purchase the paper. There's no ink. And I just thought she could use these again, you know, in her journals or, you know, crafty projects that she might want to add these images to. And then of course, I included the clear sticker sheets because I love those. You know, again, with the faux memo printer, there's different kinds of papers. There's some sticker papers and there's also just, these ones here are just regular paper that you can add glue to, etc. So there's just such a variety of papers to use with these. And then again, another stamped out vellum piece, which I just love vellum, my friends, I do. And another little stamped out piece there. So I do have some snail mail ideas playlist. I have one on my channel if you guys wanted to see some more things that I have received and also that I've kind of prepared as an idea for things that you could send out. I will link that below. And let me know if you would be interested in, you know, in me adding one of these sort of kits in my shop. I'm loving the wax seals. I'm loving the, you know, the little vellum ephemera holder with all the goodies in it. You can't really tell there's so much in there from looking at it. Like I said, I love the vintage wallpaper bits. And yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think. And thanks so much for stopping by.